I've got some festive cheer after watching that 4-0 demolition of Everton from Manchester United. I've been saying since the beginning with Ruben Amorim, we're 3 games in now, I want to see progress. Ipswich was a tough game. We built on that against Bodo Glimt, and now we've just destroyed Everton. 4-0 winners. When was the last time you heard Old Trafford ole'ing every pass? Well, the home fans anyway. That was glorious from Ruben Amorim. Loads of changes. Højlund, who was the man of the match against Bodo Glimt, he was rested. Did it matter? No. Zirkzee got 2. Rashford got 2. Ahmad was unbelievable. I would say Ahmad was man of the match. And there's 2 players who scored a brace. That was such a comfortable overall win. Were we perfect? No. Did we grow into the game? Absolutely. After that first goal, the volley from Rashford, Jarrad Branthwaite trying his best to take 30 million off his price. United then turned the screw, got the second, third, 20 seconds into the second half. That's 3 goals we've scored under Amorim in 3 halves in the first 90 seconds. 4 goals, a clean sheet. Old Trafford enjoying themselves, taking Bruno off for 20 odd minutes ahead of the Arsenal game. That was glorious. That was everything that we haven't seen from United in a long, long time. Unbelievable. And that, ladies and gents, is progress. Arsenal coming up on Wednesday. Not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. And we're going to have to do it without Martinez and Mazraoui. But look, I'm going to speak about the individuals here. The fact that I'm probably going to give man of the match to Ahmad, despite the fact that Zirkzee got 2 and Rashford got 2, is a testament to how well he played. Pressing Branthwaite for the first goal. Pressing, I think it was Tarkowski for the 4th goal. But it wasn't just those moments. Ahmad's touches were deft, were delicate, and full of technical quality. And it's just great to see him shining. And he might be operating as a right wing back, but he was so aggressive. And that's but aggressive in the right way. And that's what United were doing, pressing in the right way. It was just a collective team performance. And Ahmad, for me, man of the match. But we've got 2 players here who have just looked out of sorts. Certainly this season, and Rashford for a long time. Zirkzee struggled at the start. 2 goals from him today. And I've said this so many times, and I will stand by it. This Manchester United squad is far better than we have seen this season. And I think, look, confidence is a ridiculous intangible in football. Zirkzee looked so much more confident today. And it's amazing what a goal can do. But just his touches, he was operating a little bit deeper than Højlund was against Bodo Glimt. United in the first half, we couldn't bloody cross into the box. We were sort of lumbering through that game. Everton weren't really threatening. Let's be totally honest. But Zirkzee, those 2 goals will make a difference to him. Amorim could have easily started Højlund in this game. Man of the match. We scored 3 goals. Why would you shift that? But no, he brought Zirkzee in for his first start of the season. He brought Mainu in. Well, first Premier League start. Is that his first start? I don't know. Anyway, his first start in the Amorim. Brought Mainu in for his first game. I'll speak about him in a bit. But despite the changes, United didn't change. And United in that second half were glorious. Rashford, 2 goals. I think they gave the first goal to Rashford, didn't they? I think that was just about going in. It was a well-worked set piece. I love scoring from set pieces, man. Look, it doesn't matter how crap you're playing. If you're good at set pieces, you can get goals. And that's what that corner made the difference. As soon as that happened, United turned the screw and we got the second before half-time. And to get the third so soon after, and it was a lovely move. Zirkzee with the ball to Ahmad. Ahmad with the pass to Rashford. Rashford finding the back of the net, 3-0 up within 30 seconds of the second half starting. And any conversation they might have had at half-time, boom, deflated straight away. And by that point, United didn't need to do anything else but manage the game. And that is what our manager did. And again, De Ligt went off. Saved him for the Arsenal game. Martinez, well, he was suspended. Mazraoui went off. Saved him for the Arsenal game. We rested certain players from the start. We took other players off in the game. That was game management. And the squad delivered. Bruno Fernandes with 2 assists. Then went off for an early bath. I think he had like an ice strap around his ankle. But I'm guessing, that was more precautionary than anything. Fingers crossed, because we need him against Arsenal. Now, Kobbie Mainoo came back and he made his first start since October. And I think there were Parts where he looked good, but parts where it looked like it was Kobbie Mainoo's first game since October, because it was. It's going to take him time to be reintroduced into this team and be a regular starter every single week. Not Ahmad, sorry. Kobbie's going to be missing the game against Arsenal. Let's see who starts in midfield. But given that Ugarte was rested from the start there against Everton, you'd think he will be fully fit and fresh. It's just, I'm going to go back to that again. Like, rotating for rotating's sake isn't beneficial. If it takes the quality players out of your team and you see a big drop-off, then you're going to have to play your strongest 11. But Amorim's learning on the job. Didn't have pre-season. Came straight in when he's got a game every 3 or 4 days. And starting Zirkzee was a risk, given how Zirkzee has played this season. Did it pay off? It absolutely did. Starting Mainoo in his first game. See how that plays out. And then taking off other players mid-game. It was just... I haven't seen United comfortably just see a 90-minute game the whole way through too often for a long-ass time. So, like, even against Bodo Glimt. 1-0 up, 2-1 down. We won 3-2. Great. Which was great. But it was an arse-twitcher of a game. That was just sit back, crack one open. I'm sitting here smiling like the Grinch. And I'm feeling festive. Man. Who else we got to speak about from that game? Imagine this. You're probably going to get bored of me saying this, by the way. But Mazraoui was great. Mazraoui in the first half, it's like my favourite type of pass. You know the pass that's like fizzed, it's laced, but it doesn't really go, it doesn't have loft. It's just like direct. And that was across to Delo, his heavy touch. He created 2 great chances in behind. His fitness, touch wood, touch all the wood, has been so impressive. And I'm going back to this again. I said the thing I want is progress. From game by game to look at it and say, well, we did a lot of good against Bodo Glimt, but ultimately it was a bit of a, we won 3-2. Why did we concede 2? We kept a clean sheet there today. Could Everton have scored? Yeah, but Everton are crap, so they didn't. Fine. But that second half, when they scored after 30 seconds, United then controlled the whole of that second half. We had the ability to take some of our best players off and to rest them for the game we've got coming up in 3 days. And despite that, we still scored another goal. And that should have been a penalty right at the end, by the way. And I'm going back to it again. Ahmad, I wouldn't say easy, it probably is actually, easily my man of the match in a game where 2 players who have been out of form both got a brace. That is a testament to how well Ahmad played and why so many of us were frustrated that he didn't get the opportunity to show that. But it doesn't matter about what's happened in the past. We're only looking forwards and we're only looking ahead. And that right there is 2 players who didn't have confidence, both getting braces. Ahmad putting in a man-of-the-match performance. You've got Zirkzee scoring 2, Rashford scoring 2, Bruno getting 2 assists, Kobbie coming back from injury, De Ligt going off, Bruno getting rested, and Amorim with 4 goals at Old Trafford, getting Old Trafford ole every single pass. And it's been a long time since we've said that. Now that's a way to start December.